Hi there, this is Burhan here again. Today we are going to learn a new topic which is simple notification service. Simple notification service, it is in conjunction with the one we have earlier learned, which is CloudWatch. We have to use here CloudWatch and then simple notification service after that. So EC2 instant created and there's an overload on the overload, so we were able to see that overload by standing in front of the computer with CloudWatch. Simple notification service allows us to not to watch it constantly. It allows us to receive a message via email, text message, or other method of contacting you, and also that will be in the future. We can learn that, but there's a way of automated system for it to deal with it, like a computer to deal with the problem, or if you are writing a program to increase the capacity or any of the problem, the alarming can be dealt by automated system. So let's get back into the lab as we explained why we use a simple notification service. Amazon provides a notification service, so we'll create an instance straight away, launch an instance. Okay. We'll name it Linux web server. We'll choose a Amazon Linux, let's say number 2, AMI Amazon Linux. Leave all the parameters as they are. Instant type T2 micro is enough. Key pair login, you can create a new key pair, or if you're doing this for a while you will have a Linux key pair already. Network settings, you can add it, leave the VPC default. Subnet, you can no preferences, you can choose availability zone enabled. Select an existing security group, or you can create a security group if you don't have one. Just a Linux security group will do nicely. We don't need to configure storage, or we don't need to write any coding, advanced details. Leave as it is and just launch the instance. So go back to EC2, wait for the instance to launch and get 2x2 checks done. That is how you launch an instance in this particular lab. For the purposes of this lab, to save time, I've already opened up a Linux web server, exactly the same one, and that's already ready for 2x2 checks. So let's just get into the straight away the lab. So I'm going to delete the one that is initializing. We don't really need that one. So I don't want to delete Linux server, that the one is running. Okay, so if you log on to the click on here, the instance that is running, Linux server, the one I've instance ID important here. So from here we click in the CloudWatch. Okay, so CloudWatch. So we have to create a parameter on here. So we have to go to the same, we had this before, matrix. So we have to do the EC2, that's what we want to do, EC2 instance, and then we want to pre-instant matrix, type in here copied instant ID that we want to work on, press enter, and then here what we do is we just want to use CPU utilization. Click that one there, and that then puts the parameters of the alarms. Okay, so now after we finish that one, we'll have to go to the SNS, simple notification service. This is the first time you're using it. It will be like this. So we have to create a topic. Click on create topic. They say Burhan demo. Next step, it will ask us what sort of, we want to choose standard, and the name is there. All we got to do is standard and create a topic. Okay, and then we have to now create subscription here. Subscription will be the details of what we want to do, how this particular system is going to help us. Leave this, that protocol is we want to use as an email service, and it will be alarming, and an alarm will alert you to your email address. So we have to type in your email address here and then create a subscription. Once you created the subscription, you will receive an email message. You have to go into your email address and you have to activate it physically. So we go there, we'll see we've got the subscription here, and then we have to confirm the subscription here. You have to make sure the subscription confirmed, otherwise this will not work. If you have an old email that you created, you must delete them so that you have the current subscription confirmation. Otherwise, if you don't pay attention, you will receive the old emails, and you will click on the link there, it will not work. So once we finish that one, we don't need to do anything there. So we go back to subscription. Okay, so once we go back to subscription, we subscribe to this system now. Now the next thing we got to do is we need to go back to CloudWatch again. So that was a subscription service. It was quite simple and easy. So go back to cloud. Now we have to create an alarm for us to receive an alarm if there is an alarm. So all alarms, create an alarm. Okay. Let's move that one there. Select a matrix. So we have to select the matrix, which is EC2R matrix, an instant matrix, and an ID. We copy the ID of the instant. So to be able to get these two together, you have to duplicate the instance. And then, so we paste here and press enter, and the ID of our instance will come. And what we want to CPU utilization. You'll notice earlier we didn't have to confirm on the matrix. This one we have to confirm select matrix. So what we'll do is, what do you want to do, they say. We say to them, right, we want to static threshold greater than, if it's over 20%, alarm us. So 20% percentage wise, we write it here, and then we'll click on next button, and it says send notification to Burhan demo, and the email address will appear here. So if there is a stress or overload, it will send us an email. So what we got to do is press next button there, and add an alarm name there, which is alarm name Burhan Linux server, and then next, and then conditions. We don't need to add any other conditions. All we got to do is create alarm, and the alarm will be created. So what we got to do is we just let our system running, and if there is any abnormalities, we will receive a email. So how are we going to test that? So what we got to do is we have to create an abnormality, which is we have to stress the instant by actually installing a stressed software on it, which we done that one on our previous lab. If you haven't watched that one, that is the one with the Cloud Watch lab that we had. So if we go to the publication that you have received from your teacher or by myself, copy the code. It's just one line code. And what we got to is we have to connect to our instant, and we have to now bring our instant online. Okay, and we have to connect to instant, wait it gets to connection, and all we got to do is type in the code here, which is paste, and then so sudo yum install stress space -y is the code if you want to make a note of that for the future references. Okay, and when you type in enter, it will do so. And then because I've already installed that one, it says that it's already installed it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to create a stress again. So we create, installation is done. So what we gotta do is here we then suppress the stress on it again. So paste it, sudo stress to CPU. Okay, so now it has activated the stress. So what you got to do is, all you got to do is sit down and wait for an email notification for you that your CPU are in stress, like capacity is running or other parameters that you set. What I'll do is we will have to wait 5 minutes for this particular stress to raise. Once I receive the alarm, I will show you the alarm on my email. So I'm just gonna pause this and wait 5 minutes, and I'll turn it on straight after I'll receive the stress alarm email. Okay, now we go back to the inbox. There is an alarm here coming from there. It tells you that you're receiving this email because Amazon Cloud Watch alarm, Burhan Linux, and etc. It will tell you the time and the alarm was set for. So let's delete this alarm because we don't need this, and this particular we don't need that. So what you got to do is we've done all the lab, and we got to switch everything off. Now get rid of the instance connection and go back to alarm and delete the alarm. Okay, okay, delete it, and now you go back to CloudWatch. So you have to delete the alarm from there as well, and okay, matrix is done, the alarm is switched off. Now let's go back to SNS. It's deleted, and then notification center. So we have here is nothing running, but actually this doesn't show you the system. So you have to go left here, these 3 dots, and you have to go on the existing topics. We have a topic, Burhan Demo, a subscription that we created earlier. We have to delete that. We have to physically type in delete me, and then it will delete. So what we will do is we will go back to now EC2 console, which is already here, so we don't need to. Instance state, terminate the instance, and that will solve all the closing ones so that we don't get charged as we normally do. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or if I've covered some area fast or you haven't understood, please message me on the chat or email me. Any way of comments would be appreciated. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.